I'm just randomly on here and this man magically just popped up. I don't know why. Out of all Corey Kenshin videos, this one that's popped up about like motivation. I think the time is ticking. The clock is ticking. So I'm gonna check that out. Sometimes I feel like, damn, or I'm 28 now. And I've been trying to do this since I was like 15. And nothing's changed. What? Because I'm not being myself? Because I'm not motivated? Because I'm not consistent? I don't know. I made so many videos over the years. I feel like I should have like some type of traction. I do, and I don't. I got some traction on the gaming channel, which is like at 2K. My reaction channel has the most, which is at like 4K. My original channel, my vlog channel, was the original channel where I started skits at. Then I got older, and then I made more skits on a different channel, which is A.Ruggamuffin. That was supposed to be my new wave, and I kind of did start off with the new wave. You feel me? I kind of did start off with that, but then eventually it just trickled down because I feel like I wasn't being myself. I feel like I was being somebody else. Not necessarily like the videos on me, but I feel like I was copying somebody's like formula, like one-to-one. You feel me? So if you ever watch like Hot Damn I Rock, I don't know if I know his channel got hacked, so if you like look him up, you see his like videos like here and there, they pop up, but it's not the original channel. So I used to like, he was pretty much the motivation that made me want to make videos because his let's say the Mario Super Brotherly Love, the Christmas special. You see, I got my own Christmas special. I made that, which was what? Mine was Bye Bye Santa. His what was his? Matter of fact, I don't even know. what was his? It's Brotherly Love, which is his. I'm being put on the spot. I can't even function right now, man. This is what happens, man. I'm not used to being put on the spot like that. I know I make videos. I have made videos for a long time, but I haven't been like put on the spot because you can just edit this out. I don't feel like editing right now. I think that's kind of the motivation because when you make videos, you gotta edit. Unless you want to pay somebody to hand off and do the edits for you while you sleep. That's business 101. The way you make money is for money to make. Only way for you to make money is the money to work for you when you sleeping or not able to do it because multiple hands. Most businesses make money because they have other people doing the task and the vision that they wanted for them. There's one CEO, there's one creator, most likely one creator unless they like group together. But to make the dream work, you gotta create a system, and I guess I don't have that system. Damn, I'm talking all this before I even made the video. Let me look at this. This is Corey Kenshin. The clock is ticking. I think I kind of need some motivation right now. Let me put this on my ears. Got the new flavor in your ear. Got the skull candies in your ear. Let's get it. Clock is ticking. It's loud. It's 8. Yeah, that's at 100%. What he got on?
Hey.
I hope you don't got the pandas on.
How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. But I wanted to ask you something. Have you achieved your maximum potential? If your answer is no,
not at all.
My next question is why?
Not at all, man. I think the only way you can actually feel satisfied if you give everything 100%. If you give whatever you create 100% of your time and your effort, then there's no regrets because you did your best. But I feel like I've always in the background feel like I've been like rushed. Everything I've put out, I like it. Example, my Bye Bye Santa. That's probably one of my favorite things I ever created. But I also feel like I could have did better. It was most of me, but it wasn't all of me. I don't know how to like say that like clearly. It was most of me, but it wasn't all of me. Yeah, but I feel like I could have went back, edited a couple more things, but I guess time has passed, so I can't even just be stuck in the past like that. So I got to create new things. Cause that was only a part. I created music videos. I did that. I like those, but also I put in the time to like actually have B-roll. B-roll is like extra footage in the background. You have the main A-roll, which is the main sequence, the main where everything comes from. One take, right? This is the one take. No angles, no nothing. This is just one go. If you have B-rolls, you kind of like give the story to the other creators. I mean, you give the story to the audience. Like, for example, if you're talking about ducks pop up. Right? Well, ducks pop up. Quack, quack, quack. These are geese, though. But, for example, if I'm talking about B-roll, whatever you're talking about most likely shows ambiance and the music in the background. You can kind of call it a B-roll, but it's really like the sound, you want to say the soundboard or something? I don't know what they say in the back. I don't know, man. I learned all this throughout the years, but I still don't know. I know what it is, but it's the score. The score. If you had like a little effects, like the visual effects. The A-roll is the main sequence, what you see. There's no editing. The main camera. Yeah, think of A-roll as the main camera. B-roll is the secondary cameras that show like stuff in the background to give like a little bit of a environment. You give a little bit of a what you want to say. It's a feel to what you actually watching. Like if you in the forest, they show like tigers or something, but you actually like walking through. Then you got like a leopard or a jaguar creeping behind you. That's B-roll, because that's not the main sequence. That's not what we're looking at, but that's the little atmosphere around the main camera, the A-roll. And then you can C-roll, you can just add more and more if you want to. But B-roll is the secondary footage. Then you can go to like the actual, if you go down lower in the music wise, the A-roll for the music is the main cast's voices. Then the scores is like the sound effects. Like if you got a door, you slam it, that's a score. If you want to go even further, a lot of videos to make them feel alive, they have the thing where you can like, yeah, all the small stuff. You hear like little stuff, like not the A-roll is most likely the people's voices, because that's what you pay attention to most. That's your language. That's what you're going to listen to. That's what you're going to pull in. But the extra stuff around it, even with music, there's like little sound effects, like little things that change. Like little taps, little piano keys, the A minor, and all that extra stuff. You go from like people walking. It's basically you gotta bring the video live, but then it comes to like live streaming. Everything is one. Everything is A-roll. Everything's like kind of like life. You're in it with the live streamer together. This is kind of like a live stream. I don't know how I'm gonna do this right now, but this is all one take. But damn, I forgot. Let me get back to the video. I'm breaking down the whole.
Is it a lack of self-confidence? A lack of motivation? Lack of knowledge? Whatever there is a lack of, find it.
Fucking backwards.
Because you cannot take any more time for granted.
Hold on. I'm listening, but is he doing that like live, or is that like he's rewinding it, or is he actually walking backwards?
Find it. Because you cannot take any more time for granted.
I think he's walking backwards.
You don't know how much longer you're gonna be here. You can do great things. It's all just a matter of, will you choose to blossom into the greatness that is within you? Or will you go by the wayside, wasting your time and potential on things that do not matter? No matter what you want to do, it's possible. By the grace of God, I've grown a YouTube channel from 0 subscribers to 13 million subscribers.
13 million.
I am just a regular dude. So if I can do it, you can do it. After this video is over, I want you to get...
I think Corey's been making videos since like 2011. I think I've been making videos since like 2013. Something like that, like 2013. I think I've been making videos. I think Corey's been making videos since like 2011. So you see the big difference between me and him. I'm not comparing myself to Corey. I'm talking about like the start and end point. I'm not saying nothing else. I like Corey. Obviously, I'm watching video. I like Corey. He's motivational.
It started.
It's fun. He's himself.
Prove to yourself who you really are. You can outwork anybody. The question is, will you put in the time? Clock's ticking.
He trying to find all that. Yo, Corey growing around. He trying to find all the cinematic areas that he could take it and make a motivational video. Where's is this close to his house, or he just randomly went to a park and just made these videos? It's like I gotta get him, I gotta motivate him. Y'all ever watch Man vs. Wild, or what was it called? What was the other one? Man vs. Wild. The Survivor Man. He used to do everything himself, while Man vs. Wild had a crew. So Survival Man, he used to go back, do all these, and then go all the way back to get his camera. He'd walk like half a mile and come back to get the camera, just get the perfect shot. This is what Corey doing right now. Eyebrow here. Yeah, man. I got a lot of stuff recorded. In the last 2 weeks, I recorded a lot of gameplay, a lot of videos, a lot of reactions, a lot of things. Dang, it's Thursday again, bro? Oh, no, it's Wednesday. This is Wednesday. All right. My video. I try to make a series kind of like Corey's, like a creepy, scary, spooky Sundays, but I try to make mine like horror Thursdays, just to get you through the week. It's over hump day, but you still gotta get through the rest of the week. It's 2 more days, bro. 2 more days. Unless you watch it in the morning or nighttime. I don't know what time I'm gonna be posting and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Yeah, y'all want to talk more, or do y'all want to get close? What y'all trying to do? What's the issue? Like, I know I have a lot of stuff I want to record, a lot of stuff written down, a lot of skits I want to make, a lot of shorts, a lot of I guess I gotta buckle down and hit one at a time. Gameplay is costly. Skits is cheap-ish, unless I want to get actual skits and outfits and costumes I want to put together. If it's not, damn, am I nervous or am I tired? I can't get the words out, bro. Unless I'm. All right, man. I guess I gotta get into the mode. Y'all want to watch some videos real quick, or y'all want to talk? Y'all know. Y'all can't talk anyway. I take it y'all want to watch a video real quick. Let's watch a video. Want to watch something funny or watch something scary? Dang, we got X right here. Create and evolve, bro. Oh, let's create and evolve.
At Fiverr, we offer 3D rendering services. Watched this before. But you probably already.
I'm gonna watch X, like some of his vlogs and some of his little shorts, but I don't think I've actually watched one of his motivational videos. It's like create and evolve. So it's just like a part of a documentary or something. Let's check this out. Get a little motivation.
Tell you a little bit about myself.
RPX, man.
Strengthen the bond and to
he still has a big influence in today. That's the craziest part. He still has an influence, even though he passed away 2018? That's 7 years ago, bro. He still has a big influence. And he was only 20? That is crazy. And I'm 8 years past that now. 28. I feel like I didn't do nothing. He's 20 and did so much, touched so many people, charity events, all that. Let's see what X is talking about. Changed. He had a whole villain arc, a whole hero arc. he a lot of influence from Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts is his favorite game. I think that's where he got his son's name. Oh yeah. And then I seen the video with his son in like Walmart or Target or something. And he got so big. That is crazy, man. All these years passed. And his son don't know him at all because he was still in his mom's stomach. Man. He probably watched this 100 times. If he let him. I don't know if his mom let him.
I don't know if you guys want to see my face or not, but I'm going to just do what makes me comfortable. Hold on. Just adjusting this just a little bit. Okay. So, today I'm
not going to. I remember people were going back and forth. Is this blue or is this purple? X said it was purple. A lot of people saying it was blue. On this video, it looked blue. But on the box, they could have messed the box up. They could have, unless, I don't know. They could have swapped it out. Is it blue or is this purple? I don't know. It's like the black and gold dress. You remember that?
I'm going to be telling you guys about myself. Currently, I'm not gonna go into my history because I fucking hate thinking about my history. I hate thinking about the things that I don't want to remember. Currently, I'm in a huge state of paranoia, just due to my past and just the things and the people I've associated myself with previously.
I ask one question. What are the 3 dots for? The tattoos, he got some on the top and the bottom. I understand numb. I kind of understand the tree. It's kind of like knowledge and transformation and growth, I think. I think that's what the tree means. What are the 3 dots? Well, I guess it's 6. What are the 3 dots about? I'm not going to pause the video too much.
So I'm trying my best to escape that realm of mind and that realm of thought in order to evolve into not only a teacher, but just someone to motivate the youth and to push the youth in a positive direction, to be able to not ideally like control, but to just manifest that type of energy. I want to see, like, I want to just have more power in the aspect of trying to, like, all right, I know what the kids want. I know what we all desire. I understand things, and I feel like that's why I've been placed in such an important position.
Identity and family,
because I understand things, and I just understand how people feel in the aspect of, okay, I know how it feels to be alone.
That's kind of low.
I know how it feels to be around people and feel alone. I'll be around people and I'll like still feel alone. Like even sometimes, like, all right, like I'll go out even with my own friends, like my previous friends, and I just would feel alone. And I've just like, you know, I'm in a position now where
I got that.
I was friends with a lot of people.
I have made friends. I've never been exactly in a friend circle, like a best friend, or I've always been like the 3rd or 4th man in the group. I've always felt like the outsider, no matter what friend group I'm in. Not a dig at anybody who's watching this video, not a dig at anybody, but I've always felt like it's never been me and my right hand or me. I've always felt like the outsider, no matter what I did. It's just weird. I don't know what it is. I'm like I don't want to say chameleon, but I can fit in like any friend group. I can fit in with the black guys. I can fit in with the hood, the white kids. I can fit in with Jamaicans. I'm Jamaican. I can fit in with the Africans. I can fit in with Hispanics, mostly. I can fit in with the emo. I can fit in with women. I can fit in a lot of people, bro. Because at one time, like earlier on, I was only around females. And then eventually, like after like freshman, sophomore year, I just found myself a little bit more. That's when I kind of started making videos. I started making videos when I was 15. And that's kind of when I found my own. I didn't find friends in that, but it was just me and my cousin. And we were close, but he's always had his people. I felt like he was always closer with. We had our bond, but still, I don't know, bro. I feel like I've never fit in. I've always felt like a loner. I don't think the same way as some people. I don't like, for like religion. That's always been an issue with me. I've always felt distant because I lost my brother at a young age. I lost my brother when I was 5, 6. I lost my brother, and that would have been my closest sibling in age. I lost him at a young age, and I watched him over, like, it didn't happen just instantly. It happened over months, half his life. He's like, I experienced that and watching him. So I felt distant in that. And then when I got the friends, it was kind of like we friends, but I don't think the same as you, bro. Like you have fun. I don't know. I feel like since that happened with my brother, I've always had like a mature mindset, and the reason the goofiness that comes out of me is more like to fit in. Because I guess the comedy aspect came from my other cousin. It was always like a competition. Like he's always been like my two closest cousins. They are both into cars, and one is more into comedy and cars, stuff like that. So I've been like, I like cars, but I'm not that too much into cars. I'm into comedy. I eventually like grew into comedy because I kind of enjoy it. Like watching all the comedians and all the like stand up stuff, and people showing that they have different lives, but they're all similar. They tell stories, stuff like that. And then it's just, I've always felt distant. Like I've never been like super close. I've been like close, but I've never been like that bond I see other people have, bro. I don't know. It's like, is this a sadness in me? Like a emptiness, numbness? I don't know. It just, for a long time, I think it was like a thing with me and my mom. Like I couldn't even say love. Love is like a weird word to me. I don't know if because I didn't grow up with saying the word, but it was just a hard thing for me to say. Even though it's like weird now, I could say love. I could say love easily now, but back then it was like sticking me with a knife. It wouldn't come up. It was like you could torture me and I won't say the word. But now it's like a lot easier, I guess, with my wife and girlfriend at the time, wife now, that it started coming out easier and easier over time. And my mom, I don't know, feeling some type of way. It's not that I didn't love her. I know I love my mom. She's my mom. But the word, like I had no connection to the word, bro. And I guess that's kind of what made me like different from everybody else, because I would like dig deeper, sit back. I'm a quiet dude overall. I know I talk a lot right now, but I'm a quiet dude overall. I'm around people. Anybody that's around me or say anything, I'm always been like, when I'm open, I'm funny, I'm active, I'm relatable. I'm just it's a wild boy, fun. I'm just a fun dude. But if I'm just around you and I don't say nothing, bro, I'm quiet most of the time. I'm quiet, I'm observant. I dig deeper. I question everything I see and observe everything. Like when people get into fights or people have like disagreements and end off in like, this is YouTube. Blood, it ends in blood. I've always like sat back and observed and was like, why? Why did y'all do that? Like it could have easily been avoided. Y'all didn't have to do this. While also I've always been kept my distance because I've seen death at an early age a lot. More than my brothers. Yeah, basically two. Been through the same conditions. One's born 2001, the other one's born 2006. So it was a lot of stuff that happened between then. A lot of family coming and going. When I'm saying, I mean like death. Coming and going. I watch a lot pass. I've been to a lot of funerals when I was younger. And eventually, it's just at a young age, I became numb to death. And that's sad to say. So I say, but like at 8, I've seen enough. 8 or 10, I've seen enough like death and people passing that I became numb to it. It was just another thing. Like, oh, okay. Like even when my grandfather passed, at the funeral, damn, I'm getting deep right now. I don't know why, but at the funeral, even though I was around my grandfather a lot, I would see my grandfather damn near every day because we lived like across the street from each other, like the same neighborhood, really. Across the street from him, he passed. It's just like, yeah, that's part of life. I don't know. That's like this numbness or just like tolerance to it. I don't know, bro. It's just, friends come and go. It's just like, okay, it's this part of life. And I guess like me going back and looking at pictures of myself, I see how low and dark I am. Even today, I'm still low and dark. But I have my family now. I have my wife and my child, my son. But it's also, I have this family, but my family is also shrunk. And meaning like I grew up with most of my family. My cousins, I have like 20, 30 cousins. A lot. But when we're younger, we're like closer in age. I'm like still, it's like I'm like number 4 in the oldest. I'm number 4, the oldest. See, even with that, I know I'm not saying I'm out of that, but like the number 4, it's like a big number in my life. 4. I've always felt like the third or fourth person, always. And that kind of this rubs off as like a weird thing on you. Like you never fit in, but you're never far. So you're far enough to that you just go alone to where you go to you're your own best friend. Like at the end of the day, my own creativity, my own thoughts, I've always thought for myself. And if something comes up and I thought about it first, but somebody else, I talk to them. Sometimes I talk to people around me and I don't want to say take my ideas, but leap before I do. So I just let them have it. Whatever. You got it, bro. Whatever. It's not my thing. So I've always been like the person in the background, just casually, just living life. Came as a loner. Yeah. Just a loner. I just be in my head sometimes. Religion, the universe, faith, death. There's a lot of stuff. Sci-fi, stories, comedy. That's like a lot of stuff that describes me. And a lot of stuff that I think about all the time. I dig deeper. What is the point of life? If I had to break it down like as simple as I can, the point of life is for you to make the purpose for what you are. Because as humans, we're the only creature on this planet that doesn't have a purpose. Our purpose is to find our purpose in either creating or helping others. Right? Creating is your soul. I feel like, okay, if I break it, I don't know if I want to do this in this video, but the soul and the spirit are two different things. That's how I come down to it. The soul is an individual. The individual thing that makes you unique, that you experience, that you are the observer. You are the observer. That's your soul. But the spirit is what links you to other people. The spirit of love, of passion, of creativity, of family, of heartache, all the things that connects people to you is the spirit. And for you to find your purpose, you must go through life as a soul, an individual soul, and find what brings you lightness, what brings you happiness, what brings you attraction, what pulls you in. There's a lot of things that aren't good, but also as humans, we make things not good because fire is not bad or it's not good or evil. It's whatever it's used for and how the outcome of it is, because fire can burn down a forest, but it can also give nutrients to the soil from the fire to create new growth. Because the cycle of life and death is an important system that we go through, because without things dying, things will stagnate and be this exact same thing every day, every night. So as a living thing, you must collect and teach. You must learn and teach for the next generation to grow and find their own paths, because our path we have our 100 years. So I say in the first, well, I guess you learn your entire life, but in the first 18, 21 years of your life, you learn the most. So after that, you must be teaching others, the next generation, no matter what. I think the first 18 years, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. The first 21 years, 18, 21 years, you're learning what your purpose is, what you're attracted to, if it's music, if it's art, if it's medicine, if it's trucks, cars, if it's anything, hiking, nature, if it's anything, you find that and you learn as much as you can. And becoming an adult is just focusing specifically on what draws you, your purpose. And then throughout that time, you're teaching and becoming a master to a grandmaster. Oh, damn, I didn't even. Let me get into the video. Like, all right, yo, this is a lot I gotta say. I think I should break down these into like smaller videos and like fully get in the depth of what I'm talking about. Because sometimes I feel like I have so much stuff bottled up that I don't know where to start from. So I'm gonna get in this video right now. I don't want to like talk y'all head too much. I still gotta get my creative bag, which is short film, short stories that comes from like thrillers, and I think if I had to put a category, I'd be like a sci-fi thriller comedy, kind of like Get Out and Elysium. I think that's the word. I think those are like one of my favorite movies, Get Out, because of his like creative spot in the dark comedy aspect. And Elysium is like, who's it? Matt Damon? Mark? Is it Matt Damon? Mark Wahlberg? I don't know. And that like sci-fi movie where they're going to the ring, which is like, it's like in between. It's like a Halo ring, almost, basically. It's like a Halo ring that's orbiting the planet. The rich people go up there and they have the cure. They separate themselves from the normal Earth people because the resources in the Earth is like dying, basically. That's kind of what I would say in between those two things. If I can put those together and create my own type of genre, or my own type of I don't even want to take my own genre, bro. I just want to be myself, for real.
And
getting back,
I kind of felt abandoned. I've seen people choose material items over me. I've seen people choose status quo over me. I've seen people like when you give them ultimatums, they just choose everything besides you. So I've just been placed in situations that are very heartbreaking as far as like people, period. So the only people that I've ever seen kind of suffice for me and offer me the support always is you guys, my people. You guys are my people, and I felt very attached to the, I don't want to call it a family, so I fucking hate that. I like to call it a cult. I like to call it a family. I feel attached to you guys as if you were my own family, even though I don't know half of you, even though I can't really be everything ideally I want to be for you guys, which I'm trying to be. I'm trying to assert myself. That's like, I hate like sounding like an egotistical.
I want to build like a family because I'm not attached to a lot of things. I'm trying to assert
myself as some sort of prince, regardless of the stipulations around my name, regardless of all the negativity that I'm fed, regardless of how some people treat me. I've tried to put myself in a position to ideally be able to motivate others to, for myself to suffice when it comes to this negative shit, because like, bro, this shit, it's like trying to consume me. It's almost like it's trying to get inside of my mind, you know?
The negativity.
So I've started to look at myself very differently and beat myself up. And you guys are the only thing that gives me hope. You guys are the only things that thing that motivates me to ideally, like, yo, be strong. You have over 8 million kids or adults and teenagers watching you, relying on you for this hope. So I wanted to give a bit of advice. I wanted to give a bit of clarity. I wanted to give a bit of an explanation. Now I'm winging this. This isn't written. There's nothing written here. Just so you know, I'm winging this whole video.
Coming from the heart.
when I'm talking to you, I want you to know that this is genuinely from my heart. This isn't some bullshit pre-scripted motherfucking words coming off of a paper or anything.
I'm just checking
As you
my
can
audio
see, you see
levels.
that there's nothing behind me.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set.
Okay, so my current focus is creation and evolution. No matter whether you realize it or not, every day you evolve. Every day you create. You create in thought, you evolve in mind, you evolve as far as your age, you evolve physically, mentally. If you are evoluting physically and you are not evoluting mentally, you are not doing the right thing. So for you guys, I want you guys to constantly be trying to evolve.
I think it's talking about grow every day.
As far as creation,
change,
being creative in thought, being like living life like a dream, you know, like as far
stuck
as
like a rock.
You are the actor in your own movie. You get what I'm saying? And you are the person that you desire to be. If you want to pretend to be a princess, carry yourself with the mannerisms of a princess. If you want to be a prince, carry yourself with the mannerisms of a prince. If you want to be like, it's better not to be a crazy motherfucker. It's better not, because I've went through that. I've decided there was a point where I wanted to be the villain, and it's not fun, bro. It's not fun. People it doesn't attract anything that you truly want. So it's better to be respected through love rather than fear. It's better to be respected through, not to repeat myself. It's better to be respected through love rather than fear.
There's like a quote I've heard
simply because I was respected through fear, and it's not real love.
Is a quote that I've seen that death completes a person. I feel like his journey wasn't over, but he did have a full story about his life though. So, in my opinion, I'm asking you guys, do you think death completes a person? But I know a lot of people's stories do get cut short, but Juice, I feel like they all, like him, Juice, Peep. I don't know too deep about Peep. I don't know if he had like a full story like X and Juice. But do you think death completes a person? Like, I guess you can say you can't go any further because there's no more life and creation coming from that person. But if you died today, what would your story, your life say about yourself? Were you a good person? Were you evolving? Were you growing? Or were you stagnated and stuck in your ways instead of like being a true self? What is your life that you live today a good explanation of what you want people to remember you by? Is your life today a capsule of who you are? Yes, then keep doing what you're doing because you're true to yourself. No, you had to get out some way. You had to get out of this limbo of life some way or somehow. If not, you're going to be an old person that never got to experience anything, but has always been careful. Sometimes you do have to take chances and risk. If not, you're going to be stuck in that limbo, always thinking about what could have been and what should have been. So, yeah, I think that's what my question was basically about. Do y'all think death completes you?
It's not real love, and it drives people away. It makes people treat you differently. It makes people really like, it's just not genuine. It's not what you really would want. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost with the subject matter. So to jump to love, because I'd like to talk about love, and it's always on my mind. I've really stopped looking for someone, unfortunately, because currently where my mind is just like, I don't want to say I've given up, but I've just seen everybody make me promises and make me
when did this video come out?
Promises.
I think died June 18th. When did this come out? 5 years ago, so it's not. This is definitely after he passed. Oh, this is a year after? So it's like a year Yeah, they said a year after. So this video. Wait, hold up. Like when I'm asking, when was this created? When did he actually post this? Was this like nearly like a day or two before his death, or was this like a Well, I guess you can tell because you can like look at his hair. He changed his hair a lot. He grew back his eyebrows.
Really
I think he shaved them already.
I was always looking for a caretaker, looking for someone that would protect me, take initiative for me, and just be the greatest person they could for me. And that may be selfish. I don't know, but that's just me being honest. And every time I've kind of let myself be led on by someone, they either deceive me or just treat me really, really, really bad. And I'm a very genuine person, and I'm far too emotional, and I care too much, and I've definitely cared too much in situations and been fucked over. So what I do want to say to
sad,
my supporters and my family, as far as you guys, the key to love is compromise. The key to love is also loving yourself. Now, love is a very complicated thing. Look at love like a game. Everything is a game. Look at love like a game.
Life is a game.
In order for your partner to respect you, you have to respect yourself. But in the same context, you also have to compromise for them. So it's a very complicated.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I should have said that a little bit deeper. I just threw that out the window. It's a game that you pass. It's from what you left behind, and will you pass on to the next life, or will you reincarnate and have to repeat the same life that you've messed up in the last? Life is a game. There's levels. You're at the bottom level. If you're poor or in poverty, you're at the bottom level. And if you're a monk or a yogi, is a yogi? If you're at the top of who you think you are or you're supposed to be, then you're at the top level. The top level is giving back to others. Giving back what you received in life tenfold or as equally. Because life is abundant. It's how you use it.
Yeah, so like, all right, look at it this way. If your lover disrespects you, there is a certain way you have to, I can't tell you how to deal with it, but there is a certain way you have to deal with it, as far as, like, okay, your lover says something to you don't like. Instead of getting angry, instead of leaving, which is never the answer because you'll never find love in leaving, that's pride. If you think with pride during your relationship, the shit won't work out, because then it'll just be an egotistical battle. And bro, I'm sorry to say it, women have far more pride than men. Men have pride, but women have pride, and it's hidden. But I respect women. I respect
hidden pride.
I respect the woman's pride because it's a different type of pride. You guys don't want to be walked on. You guys don't want to feel disrespected. You guys want to feel empowered. But in the same context, you guys have to understand, we looked to women for emotion. We look to women for comfort, you know, to be grounded. Like, all right, earlier on in my life, I didn't have my mom would try and financially take care of me, but my mom was going through it at a young age, so she wasn't really able to be there, and it wasn't her fault. And I didn't have a woman in my life to ground me emotionally, so I always looked to other people for emotion, and I always was disappointed because obviously no one will be able to compromise for me fully, because I would give my all and put my all into things, and I would just never be compensated for the love I would give. So as far as compromise, for one, don't put your pride in the fucking relationship. The shit doesn't work. It makes the shit harder than it needs to be. It makes it complicated. It makes everything hard. Do not put your ego in a relationship. Do not be afraid to blow up your lover's phone. It's the ones that are annoying that love you. It's the ones that will sit there and blow you up for hours and check on you 24/7 and annoy the fuck out of you that care. It's okay to be annoying. In order to okay. Now, another thing with love.
You really just think about that?
Don't try and publicize, publicize your love in the same context, like show people you're happy. But when you start showing people what you've got going on in your personal life, that's when people feel the need to get involved, or people get in the middle and fuck everything up. Keep your relationship to yourself.
True.
That other shit in the middle fucks it up. Sometimes you can't ask for opinions. Sometimes you gotta battle the shit out for yourself. Like I said, it's like a game. So whenever you ask for someone else's opinion, it's almost like, look at it this way.
You don't want other people's opinion.
They're dealing with something from a preconceived. They're dealing with it from a preconceived notion of what you told them. So they'll never understand.
Exactly. If you tell somebody about your relationship over the years without the other person's input, they already have a notion of what they think the person is and what they will do and what you basically give it one-sided when people are multifaceted, like they have their own emotions, they have their own reasons, they have their own past to why they did stuff. So when you ask for advice from somebody that you told information about, incomplete information about somebody else in your relationship, they're going to tell you stuff. What? Damn, man, I need some coffee, bruh. I need some coffee or something, man. I'm going out bad. But if you get what I'm saying, you can't take advice from somebody that already has a bias against that other person because from what the information that you told them. Get me? So if you ask for advice, you should probably get advice from somebody that doesn't know you, doesn't know about the relationship, or somebody that loves both of you equally, right? That's probably the only way that you can get the best advice from somebody else.
How much compromise your partner has given for you, and how much of a situation, how much care this has been put in the situation, you know? Because no one can ever really care about the person that you care about. Now, to jump away from love, to jump to purpose, no one can explain why you are alive. No one can save you but you. You have to put the mind into what you want to put the mind into. If you believe in something, you can achieve it. Now, that doesn't mean everybody needs to be a rapper. That does not mean everybody needs to be a fucking painter or an artist. That doesn't mean that way. Your art can be in your emotion. Your art can be in your mind. Now, you can be a doctor, and that can be a form of art. You can be a therapist, and that can be a form of art. It's how you articulate. You get it? Articulate. It's how you treat these things. It's the manner that you treat. You know what I'm saying? Even relationships and friendships can be a matter of art.
That's deep.
It's a matter of mind. Now,
the manner of how you treat those things. You can be an artist. Exactly what he just said. You can be an artist from drawing. You can be an artist in any art. Cooking, cleaning, knitting. The art is how you treat that subject that you care about.
Purpose. Only you create your purpose. Now, trying to always impress others does not work. Now, with millions and millions of supporters and family and fans, and trust me, some motherfuckers will hit me up and be mad disappointed with some decisions I made, be mad disappointed with some music, and I've tried my best to impress or meet this standard, you know, always. Fuck that. Make yourself happy. If something makes you happy, follow it. Now, do not be toxic in that. Do not take my words and twist them and turn them negative. Do not be toxic. I want for everybody that follows me and supports me to make sure you are being healthy in mind, being caring, compromising for the ones you love, being loyal to the ones you love. Do not say you love me and be some motherfucker out here cheating on your people. Look, if you love someone, you're supposed to be dedicated to them, right? Now, I don't follow relationships simply because I don't want to promise someone something and then not keep my word because of how much I've been hurt. So I've been in a situation where I'll talk to people and I'll tell them, yo, I don't want to be involved with one woman because when I give my all to someone and they disappoint me, it makes me feel horrible. And it takes my very soul out of me. It breaks my fucking heart. So I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. He doesn't have a I don't want to leave you guys without some sort of answer. So I'm just gonna jump to this. Purpose.
He only has
no one can create your purpose for you.
In between.
No one can tell you who to be. There is no such thing. Well, sorry. There is no such thing. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. And in evolution, you have to evolve towards that purpose. It's easier to live when you have goals to meet. You understand? If you have goals to meet, then you don't feel so voided, and you understand why every day you're looking at this person in the mirror, because that is the cool part about the game. You get to be anybody you want to be. Now, take that, please, and I hope the little words that I did say did motivate you. And I'm sorry if I didn't give you any sort of clarity. I was scatterbrained. Like I said, I winged this. I just simply wanted to speak to you guys. And I apologize for being so distant. I've been paranoid. I've been needing help, and I haven't been getting the ideal help
Did X smoke at all?
So I just
paranoia.
I apologize if I haven't been there enough.
From
and
the documentary I said
more often.
I seen of X, it was like he was like borderline schizophrenic. I think he has a song called Schizophrenia or something like that. He was like borderline schizophrenic, I think. Can y'all leave that in the comment section? I don't know if I'm like butchering it or not, if I'm taking it the wrong way, but in the documentary, I don't remember which one it was. I think he has like 2, maybe 3 documentaries, and it was saying like how he had like wrote text messages and stuff. He had his own demons that he had to battle, and his art was him, I guess, transmutating or getting his thoughts out.
I probably might.
And what I think, if he did, what I think schizophrenia is, it's you know how we have our one voice in our head. Everything comes in everything comes on a spectrum. There's some people, they said there's 50% of people that don't have a voice at all. They don't have an inner monologue at all. So the other half of people has an inner monologue. So if you had to amplify that and add into it, what if you had another monologue or multiple monologues in your head at the same time? That doesn't make you crazy. That just makes you different. And the fact that you can't control it is because you don't know how to ease your mind, because it's still all one place, but you have multiple of them which think independently, separate. They have their own specific idea that they're attached to, probably, right? Because your ego right now is one, but it's going back and forth. Groceries. I should do this. Work. Kid. I gotta go check on them. I gotta do all that. And then what if you had multiple, which are doing the exact same thing, but probably if one has a specific thing that it keeps repeating over and over and over again, it's gonna drive you crazy. Let me finish this video before I have to leave up.
I might post another vlog after this. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna be going to a
meditation is the key to a lot of life.
Homeless shelter, giving out some food, giving out probably some clothes. Then I'm gonna probably go to I'm gonna do this. Then I'm going to a foster home and probably like donating PS4s and video games and probably buying some beds or anything that's gonna help out the local foster homes. But I'm just taking the time out to plan and to do the right thing and to show you guys that I am a people person and that I will be a good person for the community, and I will have ties to the community in the aspect of showing people that, hey, I'm going to put my mind towards actually helping the world in itself. With that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you for all the love that you guys give me, and I appreciate you for giving me your attention. Oh, sorry, that's my motherfucking alarm.
Should we watch the Tupac one next? Maybe. If I got time, give me a second. Check on my son. But yeah, it's basically be yourself, bro. At the end of the day, be yourself. Don't be what people tell you should be. Don't fall into the person that's the task only. Like work. Work is a goal that somebody else has. And don't try to achieve their goal because they don't care about you at all. You're just part of that plan. So I'll be right back. See if I can continue more. I don't know. I don't know how much more I can record, but let me see. Hey. He ain't walking in. So lost interview at Tupac. Let's see what this is all about. What are you doing? Huh? And he's just in there talking to himself. He's just rolling around in the crib, just talking to himself. He was still asleep though. Well, I opened the door and yeah.
Just remember that right here, I could have been doing something with a lot of curses in it, and I wouldn't have rhymed with online vibes to the last word. There's been a whole bunch of motherfucking rucka. But I ain't gonna do that for the kids out there, so I changed. But vibe online. So imagine it was a rap on the back of that. I said, vibe online. That's it.
June 16th, 71. September 13th.
If God give me breath for 20 more years, I see myself changing the world. Because my thought patterns are so opposite of what's the norm. Really? So I would have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
Damn, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. I get what he said. I get what he said. He's basically saying, I'm either gonna be the hero or I'm gonna become the villain. That's basically what he's saying. That's the quote from Batman, right? So Tupac basically just said, I'm either going to change the world or the world's going to change me. Meaning, either I'm gonna change the world or the world's going to change me, or I'm gonna break down and become everybody else, become the same as everybody else. Basically, I think that's what he's saying. And the world's gonna beat him down so bad, he just gonna submit.
Allegiance to the West Coast has felt, a lot of them feel maybe you're not as loyal to the East Coast.
Submit to the societal norms.
That's so nonsense. Poppycock.
Which probably would have never happened.
It's not a new allegiance to the West Coast. I've been on the West Coast all this time. It's just because some people, not all, right, some people on the East Coast be on their dick so hard that they never heard me say that I'm living on the West Coast. Right. It's just that by me keeping it real, I always said where I came from. I always gave New York their props. On Me Against the World, I took a whole song to give it up. So now in the next album, when I want to give it up, my home, where I'm at, everybody got a problem. Why they don't have no problem with Biggie saying Brooklyn in the house every fucking show he do? Why they have a problem with Bronx and Boom? They just did a Sprite commercial off The Bridge and KRS. Why is it not hip hop when I do it? Well, I mean, goddamn. Why is it
can I watch this? Hold on, can I even watch this, bro? I don't even know if I can watch this. I'm probably gonna get straight copyrighted. 5 million. How many subscribers this channel got? They probably gonna rip me right off. They probably gonna take it right down. I don't know if I can watch this. I don't think I can watch this. I don't know. I don't know if I can watch this, bruh.
Just remember that right here,
I don't know. It's probably gonna take me right down right after I put this up. What's up? What? He looking at my headphones. He's like, what are you listening to? What are you doing? I don't hear nothing coming out the TV, but I hear you talking. What? All right. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I might have to cut it off right here. This is like a good deep talk. I thought it would be longer, but he woke up. So I'm gonna have to chill out right now. Stay with my son. Relax. Hopefully you guys like this video. This is a little bit different than what I usually do. I think I'm gonna have I might try to continue doing this where I like record and it's gonna be like in between the live stream and the actual video. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. All right, I'm gonna go have to brush his teeth, man. All right, y'all. We're gone.